Do I have still a torch on me?
Take that back to spawn.
Good.
Four things.
I don't think so.
Mm.
Move that away.
There you go. There.
Alright, let's go.
I apologize.
Stairs.
Fucking hell.
You wanna fight?
And now they know what we're doing.
I'm guessing last night you guys were seen.
Had to be. Had to get Alcott's attention somehow. Thought we were quick enough. Maybe they've already guessed out of spite. Two fucking different leaders down, you gotta think. If they were thinking on that, would have already known right as we exited. No wonder he... 2 days.
We lost one.
We lost Daniel.
Keep
He's
going,
up for a
he'll
minute.
get picked up, he'll get picked up.
Oh,
Picked up, yeah, no. We got Harry. We're good.
Whew. Okay. I did the same thing last time.
Yeah, you did. You did. Tell you one thing. Those flash powders, really fucking useful on those crossbows. Put down that one motherfucking troll.
Trying to think of the best way. Is it this way?
If we're moving past Volar now, I believe that you're able to close in on two sides.
Yeah.
This way, Oilman is closer towards Nautis. As long as we hug left, we should be able to breach a bridge that'll be able to get us to the front line. There it is. We'll come across another bridge, and then we're able to loop around the iron mine.
We might have to go through it. I don't know if there's a way around anymore. Yeah, there's no way around. Unless we go through the bushes.
I'm sorry.
Who goes there?
What a hard.
Is that you, my lord?
It is. We're just cutting through to get to the front.
Open the gate!
These guys would be a fucking skeleton crew by now. Oh no!
No! Not the oxes! No! They guillotined them.
Beef. Beef. Beef for the door.
Shut the fuck up.
What do you mean?
That was a bad pun.
There's barely anyone left.
Right up there.
That's the camp.
That's the front line.
Who is it?
Evening, Sir Doyle.
Evening. I trust you bring good tidings.
We're gonna continue with our infiltration on the Orc stronghold if you want to meet us by the command tent.
Yes, my lord. Major Dario's waiting for you for an update.
More fucking shit news.
We will turn around. I can accompany you, or I can lead you to it. It's up to you.
Leave me to it for now.
Understood.
Let me take these clamps off. You're fine. Just continue the business.
When you get the chance, I want to talk to you.
Make sure you give him the nerves to numb him.
Dismount.
You check that patient.
I want Samuel, Harry, Marin, and Roe. Front and center.
He's dead. Then why they still is he in my...
Where are you hurt?
He's a lot, actually.
Sit down, gather yourselves, get some
Samuel.
Where's Samuel?
Anyway. Front and center.
There he is.
With me.
What happened?
Oh, certainly is. One of them goblin bastards.
If you're injured, please take a seat in one of the beds. We will return you momentarily.
Knock, knock.
Luckily for
Hello,
you,
Lord, nice to see you again.
we don't need
Oh,
another
certainly
brother.
is.
These four, you know the drill.
Of course. Please line up right on my left, right here.
Do as the man says.
Oh, I need this advantage for him.
We'll be back soon.
Here's more.
Have everyone take a seat.
Well, I wasn't as successful getting the materials, but I found other benefactors.
Combat effectiveness, but we need reinforcement at least at some point tonight. I don't think we're going to be able to withstand another attack like that.
No, Van Pelt's put in his request as needed. Lord Oda!
Dario.
Servant. How did your escapades out of the Oven Ruins fare?
We held, so much to the point that they refused to commit any more troops. They retreated. There wasn't any point of us being there anymore.
Retreated?
Yes.
Orcs not willing to get themselves killed in combat? That's a first.
There were two generals there this time. There was the Elf Skinner and
Inquisitor.
there was the Beastmaster. Inquisitor.
Two.
Two.
You sure?
Very much so. They attacked us with harpies.
I told you. It's suspected that while the Redod line was getting set up, that the generals are going to split off somewhere near Telor. We thought that maybe the Beast Lord would have taken his ilk and started to harass the line as it was being made with harpies, so he didn't have to commit his troops. But it seems they decided to both go for you, and I don't know why.
Beats me.
That's outside of how they were behaving. Changing their tactics again, are they? Adapt and survive, I suppose. Anything else out of the ordinary?
No, other than that they chose not to attack after a moment, after a while. They just gathered all their troops and packed up and left.
Likely made it costly enough where they didn't want to commit. That I commend you on.
I'm having the people infiltrating the camp tonight taking iodine baths will continue as planned.
Anything
That
else
list
you need to
again.
report?
He puts his helmet down. The entire Erhard garrison was wiped out. No one was breathing.
The only hope that we have for your Lord Marshal is very cryptic things in that note. I looked it over after the Major brought it up. There's something about a push into the Vernfolder Mountains. There's a chance, perhaps, that that garrison was left behind with orders to hold as long as possible. So we think.
Another orc head is tabard as well from his armor. The Beastmaster.
Ah. Does that with officers. You have my condolences. For what little it's worth, I suppose.
How are we with everything else?
Front line's holding, barely. And they decided to do another assault. Well, it seems that most of their attention was pulled elsewhere.
They formed shock trooper units. All ogres, all trolls. They're sort of throwing them at the cracks in the lines.
We encountered that too. They had 2 of their generals tied up at the ruins, and they still did a frontal assault on the lines.
They have the numbers to support it.
But no rank structure.
Well, there's still that third general that's unaccounted for. This, what did Basil say? Shadow something or other.
That's what they call them.
Mulgak.
They call him the Shadow.
Apparently, he seems to be the weakest of all of them.
Priority target for tonight will be the Elf Skinner. I assume we're not changing that.
Yes.
Secondary objectives?
In fact...
The Major will
bring
give
up those.
that... take charge, by all means. Do your job for once.
Bring up those who are going in tonight. More of them.
Will do.
And give them the briefing when they're here.
My lady?
Well, won't lie to you.
Lucky enough for that break during all the fighting.
Happy to help. Make sure this mission does not turn out as it did yesterday. He has the full list.
All right. First, Ro, I know you have experience with a crossbow. One of my best made for you. And along with that, I believe I had it in this box. Some bolts made to look orcish, or goblin. A mixture. They look shitty, but they will fire true, and at least they won't recognize it at a first glance.
I need those of you going. We're going to do our briefing now. You can return to shopping once you know what you're actually doing.
Okay.
Sorry, Balak.
Go to the briefing. You'll get your equipment.
When you know how you're going in and where you're going, you know what you need to bring. Bring a torch.
If you wanna, I have other gas burners in my box if you want that one.
Sure. Yeah, this will work.
I have a torch.
Okay, you have one? That's fine. I'm just bringing the gas burner, it's fine. I still have the crossbow from before.
You're about to be briefed by Major Dario and perhaps also the Inquisitor. Make sure you show your respect, stand at attention, and let him brief you. Understood.
Understood.
I think the Lord Marshal's right in terms of the last day. Before the 5th mission, we send in the Cyclops.
If I overheard that correctly, we'll definitely need to take out the Beast Tamer before then. There was genuine concern that he might be able to pull that off. Volunteers,
Only
Major.
hits what we see, that's the problem.
You 4. I'll make it quick and simple so you can get your gear ready and steel your nerves for the night that you have ahead of you. The last infiltration, to no one's surprise, did not go according to plan. The Orc Fortress is alert. Getting up those walls now is going to be a hell of a task, and you will not be able to do it, not tonight. Luckily, Inquisitor knows of another way to go through it.
Well, maybe thanks to Ames Metzinger. I'm sure you've seen during the day there's a part of the mountain at the very back of the Orc Fortress that kind of peers over into it. I know the young lord's intimately familiar with the area I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
They've been swarming it for the last 2 days, but it seems that's quieted, and now they're all over the walls. Climbing the walls is no longer possible. Just cannot be done. They found the ropes. We've seen them patrolling throughout the day. And patrolling along the bottom of the wall to make sure there's no ropes or anything stashed anywhere. You can thank the last group for that. The way you'll be able to get in is through that overhang of rock. Likely, if our reconnaissance is correct, there is a section that you should be able to leap from the rock to the wall itself.
What?
Miss it, you're dead.
Already told me what to be special left behind. Make sure you give them the keys.
Thanks.
The ring and the one that was Basil's cage.
That's all. You're going to have to figure that out on your own.
Okay.
Get them ready, Major.
Oh,
Oh, and Balak has some equipment for you lot.
Opera's just reminded me we were given these keys. I don't know exactly what they go to. Some of these slave pens for one of them, and I don't know where the others go to. They could be useful. Bring them along.
Good. Send you all in with them. Be advised that they're going to be looking for infiltrators now. Looking for them. Be careful of that. Again, the mountains at the back are the way in, but we have no idea how you're going to get out. So think about that while you go in there. Good luck.
Before you lot depart, it's imperative you are not caught, no matter what. If the Orc Fortress is alerted again, well, I don't need to spell it out for you. You're already walking into hell. This war's not over yet. Remain quiet. Don't bring any plate with you, and you might just make it out alive. Your core target, I'm sure you have been informed, but I'll go over it again, is both the Orcus Forge and Fazrak, the Elf Skinner. Once those two are completed, get the hell out. Don't play hero. Make myself clear.
Understood.
Yes, sir.
Inquisitor's right. We don't have a way to get you out. But if you're able to find a way to make the next incursion in a little bit easier for the next team, by all means do so. You're already hopping into a shit pot. May the gods watch over you. Get your equipment ready. You're dismissed.
Alright, so I'll head back to Bollock. When you have a moment, I'd still like to have a chat with you. Note on your table of the medical report.
I'll read it later.
No flares, Major?
Understood.
Give him one. If this goes south and they're found, the likelihood of this happening again will be more difficult than what they are currently walking into.
Excuse me?
Everybody listen up. This is a bit important. Alright. Now, it's usually outside my purview, but thanks to the graces of the Inquisition, I have some resources that should come in handy for your endeavor. First up, this would be more for Row specifically. 3, made not by me, black powder bolts. I don't think I need to stress the sensitivity of these.
Thank you.
I will say, when you fire those off, make sure your aim is true and it's on something you know you can hit. Because they're going to make noise, but they will do some damage. Next up. Oh, whoops. Something a bit different. I believe the term they used was fusing powder. The small satchel full. Apparently can be used, basically trickled out on basically like a trail. Then keep the bulk of it where you want something to ignite. Light it as a fuse, and depending on how long, depends on how long it takes for it to go boom. So to speak. At least that's the way they describe it. Who wants to carry this?
Oh boy. I got a backpack.
probably be
I'll
best.
risk it.
All right. All right. That's the last thing, and probably the most important for all of you. Night Stalker potions.
That's gonna be shit.
One for each of you. One, two.
Found it by chance. Luckily for them.
All right. Those should get you through the night. Unfortunately, that's about all we were able to. All I was able to reply.
There's one more
Thanks to the
thing.
Inquisition.
Drink this.
This is a signal flare. If you get caught out and you need to escape, fire this flare, and we will launch a diversionary attack on one of the gates to try and draw as many of them towards it as we can. Do not use this unless you have to. The longer you take to leave once this is fired, the more men we will lose outside. This is the oh shit button. Don't press it unless you are completely and utterly fucked.
Understood.
With that, I
We
wish
should
you
carry those keys that we were given by Hopper.
daunting task, but we won two so far.
Do you have the keys? You have the keys?
Yes.
Oh.
If you want to carry them, then fine.
I shall get some horses ready.
Just make sure they don't rattle.
Thank you.
Puts a strap,
Trying to.
leather strap on him, prevents him from rattling.
Very good. Until we're given the go to get out, get some water, maybe get a bit of small grub in you. Until then, if Alec has any other resources for you, get them when you need them.
Lord.
Food and water skins. It's a hard attack, unfortunately,
small
but
word.
like
You would.
nibble on it. I got some right here.
The armor piece you found, is it his?
Yes. Apparently he likes to do that. Trying not to.
Trying not to do something rash. That is smart.
Just try not to think about it.
Then I won't pressure your mind. Again, I performed rather poorly. As soon as the harpies came into the fray, I just couldn't.
No one was
They're
expecting
flying
it.
things.
No one was expecting it. We couldn't have planned for it. I've never seen those things before in my life.
I cowered in a corner and hyperventilated and passed out, Lord. I did. I am sorry. I will try and be better.
I know you will. But you also held where I needed you to hold, and you kept these people doing what they needed to do. You were a perfect second, except for that bit. So at least give yourself that credit. Don't make me write you a letter.
Doesn't seem fair.
Well, it doesn't seem fair.
I will heed your words. Though I know I could have done better.
We always could do
I just
better.
didn't like the way they looked at me.
A lesson we learn every time, and we get a little bit better every time.
I'm not interrupting, am I?
So Doyle,
I certainly like my lord. It's not pressing.
all right.
I'll be over there.
We are done speaking. Thank you.
It's quite all right.
See to your man. You should focus on the troops that are still yours rather than the dead ones.
Gradia. 4 days ago, we had about 50 troops. We lost about 30 there, 19 yesterday. You can do the maths.
It's nothing. Stripped.
Got it.
Perhaps. If you cannot find your father, my advice, I know you won't like it, but is Nautis really the place to die here? When you could finish his work.
Yeah, I know. I've been tossing it on myself. But we made a promise that we would leave here better than we found it. So...
Sometimes promises are broken and cannot be kept. It is impossible.
yeah, I
If
know.
push comes to shove, Kyla, I'm also going to leave here. I'll be forced to, though I don't want to. I put so much in, and I've got nothing out. Truly. Gradia is just not a kind place to be, Gus.
It's not.
No. And again, you're from here, no offense, but it's just not the place we can realize our dreams or potential.
It's taught us a lot.
When it comes to... It is true, but when it comes to making that decision, I will gladly leave with you. If it gets too bad. As I said in the letter, it is far better to wade through the darkness with someone I can trust. There is no one. Count them all on one hand.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
One, we can use it maybe on the smokestack for the forge to seal it in.
You have a good night.
So do I.
Could use it on prisoners.
I'm going back home.
Please do.
Hopefully, I don't miss the antique shopping.
My idea is we could use it on a gate to get a hole big enough for us to get out. But with them swarming the walls and around the walls at the bottom, we'd be right into the thick of it. We had to go out through the front or through a gate.
Once we get a solid look inside, we'll determine our course. How much of it do you have?
That's an excellent question. Let me
Said who?
Balak real quick if it's...
A little worse for wear, my lord.
Maybe we can use it for 2 things.
Did you hear?
Oh, news is starting to spread, huh?
Is it enough for maybe 2 uses or 1 use?
Your thoughts?
On?
Yeah, forgive me for being blunt, my lord. While I may have only known you for about a month or so, I've served your kind plenty. It's easy to tell when something's eating away at someone and they're not speaking on it.
Usual traditional thing.
Just feels like we're
Woven to her.
bleeding out. How many men were garrisoned there?
30, my lord.
That means we have 20-something men left.
15.
We don't even have enough to make a
Go for it,
distraction.
costly. I'd still do it on your command.
This is a good idea. You need to take the time to make sure your hands are awake, do so.
My hands will stay awake long before the rest of my limbs.
We remade our oaths to your father. That's a promise to our homeland. And we don't break our word. Not something we do.
This isn't your homeland, is it?
Thank you. So 1 use.
Hmm?
Okay.
This isn't your homeland, though, is it?
We'll need to think hard about what we use it on.
No, but your father seems dead set on doing what he can to earn, I guess, what he takes from it. That's good enough for me.
If we fuse that smokestack, it's going to be very loud when it goes off, especially if I load up that forge.
He's got one thing right that I've had plenty of time to see over the years. Because all a man has is his word.
Once Marin returns, we'll make
And when your sword is broken and your arm is rent,
I might go
your house dust,
myself, if you know what I mean, before this starts.
all you have is your word, so it best be worth something.
It was a place of nightmares. Ro,
I'm guessing what you picked up was probably something related to your father, wasn't it?
what do you need, Ro?
I'll try to look for him while we're in there. If he is in there. I guarantee my life I will bring him back if he is.
Okay.
Once the others return, we'll be ready. I'll tell you this one more time. Check your gear, check your equipment, make sure it is secure. It is
You were saying, my lord?
It was a place of fucking nightmares. Skinned, beheaded. Something so proud. Just
orcs are evil beasts.
But this was...
I get it.
Taught you.
You guys are gonna do great.
Should the rest of us, load up in iron mines or back to town?
I'll take care of that and I'll be right back. Leave the Lord alone. Come along, miss.
We did it on purpose, just to spite you. We knew you were going next, so we figured make it harder.
Listen up, please. Those of us
Trying to have a heart-to-heart, and literally everyone's like, I want to talk to you.
pack up, so head to the iron mine. You'll get some good food in you. Put you to bed. You did enough today, more than enough. If you're getting ready to go in, go to the surgeon's tent. You're about to get your orders from Major Dario. Yes, you'll get them again. Go to the tent. Simple bastards.
Humans, what can you do?
I give them a hard time and they're scraggly, but they've never failed.
I mean well, my lord. I mean well.
They never fled.
Just none of them can read anything to save their lives. Too dumb to run. Yeah, the little shit, the little one. Talk shit every time one of us or the imps go past them. It's like, yeah, I could punch you and kill you.
Yeah.
Like, you're a small dog to me.
Yeah.
Why are you so stupid?
One of those yappy ones that has their tongue hanging out and their eyes don't focus.
At all times. That's the one. Orcs are evil, my lord. They just are. I can't explain it to you. I've dealt with them for a long time. Even before I fell into the service of your father. Just the way they are. They live like animals. But their desires are less than that. Some cruel, twisted pride and how devilishly evil they can be. I'll never understand it as long as I live.
We don't have enough men to hold the iron mine anymore. Where do we put them?
No, my lord, we don't. And what we do is we make it look like we do. That's the best we can do for now. Out of the 15 men that are left, I've got 10 at the iron mine. I removed the other 5, and they are on house guard, cycling in 3s and 2s. The estate safe.
Bare bones. Do you know what
You're lucky your father will come back with the 20 or so men he left with.
Do you know what he would have meant by any of that letter? Something about going through Van Folder. But why?
The most I can tell you, my lord, he had some sort of moments where he seemed to think like he knew something or he figured something. I don't know. You know that annoying thing that people do when they're like, oh, and then don't fucking tell anyone around them? Yeah. So he did to me. And he dispatched the orders I told you about already. But what he said verbally to me was something along the lines of, there's only several deep gorges and it has to be one. I'm assuming he must have been looking at what the topographical maps have unfolded and trying to figure out how they're getting here so easily, so untouched, and streamlining supplies. He seems to think it might be one of the 3 or so gorges cutting on the outskirts of Palamon through Vernfolder. They wanted to get eyes on it, I guess.
And your missive that you got through to me last night about your concerns. You're right, this is too smart for orcs, even these ones. And they know things that they shouldn't.
If I was to talk crazy, my lord, I would think that no one's dealing with them directly, but putting breadcrumbs in front of them to go the way they want them to. So, if Palamon is in the way of us and the orcs, they would have had to fight them. In fact, if they were to come straight south, Palamon is in the way. But they're not cutting through Palamon, are they? No.
Skirting around it.
They're going through... Why? An animal takes the easiest path between 2 points. That's why you see when you're hunting little deer trails, parts of where the grass is gone and it's little hoof marks. It's because every deer that comes after the last one will walk in the same spot. Because it's easier. No weeds in the way, no bushes, none of that. So for a supply line, we do the same thing. Right? We want supplies to get there as fast as possible. Not get stuck in inclement weather or mud or anything of the sort. And so we keep the long line going as quickly as we can. If those gorges aren't filled with water anymore, and they were walked upon, they would just be literal highways. Probably 8 to 9 orcs deep. I should say wide. More than enough to move a massive amount of supplies all at once. More than we would be able to fend off.
But you'd have to clear it of water first.
If there even was water in it to begin with.
Fuck. Well, it's not like we can do anything about it, even if it is true.
Well, not true. I mean, if it was something that happened, if we worked with the Imperials, we might be able to get enough blasting powder to close the gorge. I think he's looking to cut their supply line.
Be handy.
Because we're not going to win this like this.
10,000 orcs would eat through things real quick.
Each other. They are cannibals.
Without the leaders to keep them in check.
Hopefully soon, not for too long. Speaking of, we should get them moving. I assume you want to see them off.
Yeah, I'll wave to them.
No, but I'm sure he'll have some things to tell us either way.
Where's that good-for-nothing major? Did he not come out?
No.
No.
Fuck him. Get in the wagon. I'll tell you then.
You're the man.
Never mind.
That's why I didn't bother with the sword.
Oh, wait.
May the
Let me
gods lead you.
Yeah.
get rid of that.
Or you hold it. Oh no, never mind. I guess you'll bring it back later.
All loaded up?
I'll just print another one. Yes.
Yep, we're all here.
You're a lucky bastard, by the way. Is this how you see every night?
Yeah, when it's not foggy as fuck like it was earlier. When the clouds clear, take a look at the stars.
I think it's too smoky here for stars.
Yeah, well, once they clear.
Do we know how long these things will last?
Bollock said to
To
the
the
end of the
morn.
night.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Which, by then, we should be in and out.
Dim the lights for now.
In and out of an orc's belly, perhaps.
You gotta see the inside of it real good.
I wanted to say that you're funny for saying such a thing, but it's just truth. Things are gonna get real bumpy here, so make sure you hang on.
Seatbelts, everyone!
See, it almost clear as day. This fortress is huge.
You see that rock all the way over there? The one taller than everything else. That's where we're going.
Might be better to move on foot through this.
Soon. But speed is important. Some of your friends are talking about how you were expected, whatever that's supposed to mean.
Yeah, the orc general that ran away like a coward. Pretty much expected it. He said, "I'll probably see you later."
What did he call us? Assassins?
Knives in the dark. Blah
Yes.
blah blah. Dismount. Big talk for someone who's running away.
Come with me, we'll get you to the top. Give you directions and then you're on your own.
Watch the lip of the rock. Make sure you don't get caught on it.
Don't trip.
Gotta keep going up. This is level with the wall.
So, right here. There's There's a stone up ahead. You're either have to gonna go further up or cut along this rock, I'm not sure. Fuck it, I'll come with you. Come on. We'll move a little further.
Looks like there might be a stable enough path if we climb up here.
Maybe. Maybe not.
We have an updated map, out of curiosity.
Decently enough, if you can read it. That marks all the major points. Surprised the major didn't give it to you.
No, I did not.
Great.
That might have been part of his next briefing.
Shh. They're on the walls. They're moving along the walls. You should be able to see them.
No, there's no climbing, unfortunately, because everything else is compromised. That is the closest you're gonna get, other than trying to fall down from that stone. So, if you're lucky, maybe you can climb up that stone to that ridgeline and get onto the wall. That's the best I can offer you. Good luck. Remember, Elf Skinner, destroy the forge. There's a forge in there being operated by a troll. Look for chemicals, blasting powder of a larger degree, anything in there you can use. Remember, any prisoner that you can bring, not a whole bunch. One or two that might have intel. Something for you that the green-haired woman said. She said the name will mean something to you. A man named Vialo has been missing. To keep an eye out, whatever that means.
Alright.
Right. Good luck, you all. Truly.
Before you go, Bruns, could I get a crossbow spawned? I had the digital one so the cart didn't flip out.
Respawn, go there, grab it, spawn on me.
Understood.
It's in the NPC room.
Go pee real quick.
That's what I was doing earlier.
What, peeing?
I wouldn't relieve myself. If you want to say the thing I did, I can.
Your character is resting bitch face. I feel like you always hate me.
He sounds.
I think I'm starting to get a negative disposition towards you because I always think you hate me.
No, no.
And he wears the gold and red armor like a fucking Imperial.
Yeah, that too.
There we go.
That's just scummy.
Anyway, good luck.
Thanks.
Bye, guys.
Here, does this make it any better? Can I just permanent sad face?
Enjoy that
Does
Burger
that work?
King.
Give me that.
Kill my
Please don't touch me.
Fuck yeah.
Alright.
Good luck, guys.
Seems to be a lot more gaps. I think we could climb the ropes a lot better. Caleb also provided.
Remember, the flare.
I gave it
If
to him.
things go sideways, there's another then. If things go sideways, pop the flare. We'll see it. Make a distraction. Just know it's the longer you take, the more people die. So let's try not to do it.
We'll try it as a last resort.
It's fucking harpy. Do we know if the harpies can see in the dark? Better hope not.
Alright, if you're assisting NPCing, please drop down to the NPC channel. Otherwise, thank you very much and good night.
Alright, so we'll probably have to go around this way to get to the
also provided us an updated map for the interior that we can use if we want to help try to plan out anything.
Alright. Look at it now. It would be bad to look at it inside of the fort.
Correct.
The more I hear them go at it, the less
Here is
sure I am they'll make it.
Like where the generals are meeting. To the right of it, I was
Just gotta
told,
take
is
out the
the
general.
forge itself, so they're right next to each other. I don't know on this map where the slave pen is.
All they have to do is kill them. They don't actually have to make it out.
From somewhere here in the middle. I don't know if these other buildings
That's
are
the truth of it.
Yeah, but if they do get compromised again, it's gonna make the next ones even harder.
To make the next ones guaranteed
Make
suicide.
sure to dot them down when we get the chance. Alright, let's head on down.
So are we doing the descent from the rock or climb the wall? Or climb it up?
I'm gonna get a couple hours of rest back at the front. Do you want to stay here and make sure they don't flee immediately?
Also, right now...
Well, keep an eye out, my lord.
Appreciate it.
I don't need to sleep as of yet.
Thank you, Sador. I'll see you later. Be safe.
Yes, my lord. I shall be.